she is one of the best photographers I've ever worked with. She listened to me, she worked with color really well, and she was the creative person that I've ever worked with as well. I said, you run with it, and she came up with some really crazy ideas that turned out absolutely stunning. So without further ado, the amazing Brady Thomas.
Thanks. All right. I'm going to talk a little bit about my process. Really well down to 3 steps. I actively quite a bit of time for her photo shoot, talking about unique to her and style and create something special and bespoke for them. Big customer for people. These are babies. Samba and bokeh. Bokeh is a term we use in photography, a Japanese term. I'm going to see if I get this right, Adam. Meaning a really soft, out of focus, pleasing background. And I use that for bokeh because she couldn't figure out what color she wanted it to be. Sometimes they want to set, and I either them or I don't, depending if my client. If you need a wedding photographer, I know a guy to attract the adventurista bride. And this bride hiked to the top of Half Dome with her wedding dress rolled up in her backpack, and she's in front of the other side of Half Dome. All right, some headshots. You might recognize some of these beautiful faces here in your group. Before every photo shoot I do, I sit down with my clients ahead of time and about who they are. What is their business? What is your product? What is your service? What's your why? Tell me about your best client, because my job is to create an image that will appeal to that client. The phone, and trust like you. We are a judge. So before every photo shoot, again, I will sit down person at least on the phone with people, in this case a family. What I want to know about families in particular is about their relationships with each other, particularly the kids. I'm asking Mom in this meeting, tell me about the relationship between these 2 little girls. And she said, well, big sister really loves the bomb. I said, interesting. My little active ears go up. Tell me more about that. Tell me about a particular big sister just thinks her little sister is the bee's knees. And she said, well, the baby can walk right over and grab a fold of this girl's hair, yank her right out of her head. And all her big sister does is play with her sister and try and get her hair back out of her mouth, and she just rolls with it. She loves it. So I'm thinking, I come up in the photo shoot. It might not, but the opportunity that it might. And I don't let them out of this pose for sure enough. This baby starts drooling, her little toes, and she looks over at her big head. And so I wait. Here it comes. Do you think I'm not going to this family? At some point, this big sister is going to hang in her bedroom. Remember, it's not an image of her being in severe pain from her cute little sister, but how much she loves the sister of hers. One of my favorite kinds of photo shoots to do, in this case, was hanging out on the couch, a little bit bored. Thought he might want to be involved, and he did. So he's an engineer, and he's like, so Brady, is it left or left fabric swoosh or what? I'm like, and he did, and they had a great time. The important part here is they're laughing and playing and enjoying the process as much as they enjoyed the interview with me ahead of time as to what they wanted to do. Finally gets it together, the fabric floats down to the floor, and we're able to create a really lovely fine art piece for it. Shade of fabric is not a mistake. Medium blue couch with it. House. How is it for me to go to a fabric store and find a piece of blue poly chiffon for what turns out to be her husband to play with in the photo shoot and create something really epic that I know that they love for generations to come. This was my most awarded image last year. It placed 3rd in the world in family division at one of the big international. wanted to show you that after a photo shoot, I can sit down with a client in their home to show them their images, plug their image into the software that I have, right? I'm showing a similar thing where there are images that I the walls in their home or that they send me of their walls in their home, and I can show them what their chosen artwork is going to look like on the walls to scale. Really help people envision what this beautiful art is going to feel like to live going forward. A reminder that I don't just shoot inside. I'm always looking for their horses. Those are typically shot outside, right? I would love to shoot more gentlemen like this handsome guy. Right? I'm always looking for images for people and their pets. That's a really important relationship, right? People and their pets. This fine art piece, Rebecca, has an archival rating of 300 years. That means that she can pass it down to the family for 11 generations. So when I say fine artwork, yeah, it will be around. So we're going to do it. And referral partners for me, real estate, mortgage, interior designers, always have what's on people's walls. What's on the service and trust. You have an ear to what's going on with Grammy, right? If there's a change in her care or in her residence, it might be time to think about family shoot. I'm always looking for referrals for people. Notes. If you're in what I call transformation trades, that is, if you're in the business of transforming business or in the business of transforming people physically, intellectually, emotionally, I'm in that business too. I've seen people transform in one of my photo shoots, just step in and come into it with a little more when they leave the studio, and I've seen people their relationships with their transformation there. All right. My business is Brady Thomas Photography, and together I create people.